I think we should be live. I'm streaming at 30 FPS today, down from 60, to see if this makes any difference to my preview quality and also just like buffering and whatnot for the viewers' stutteriness. Yep, and it looks like it's working. So let's send that on over. And we'll reset the game just so that we can have the nice title screen. Alrighty, so last time we were on here, we did a whole bunch of distractions, and I'm going to continue that. If I recall, we have a couple more battle CDs that we can buy and do, and I think we can afford those. So while we're here, let's do them. And just whenever we get kind of a gap in the story, we'll take all the battle CDs we've acquired, come back here, and clear some stuff out. Alright, let's buy battle CD 2, 3, and 4. Okay, those cost $1,000 each. So let's see what we get for beating these. Skill overpower. Use your foe's power to your advantage. So we've got a War Turtle against a Drowsy. We're both level 50. We've got Counter Admir Code and a Persianberry. They've got Strength and Confusion. Okay, so we just have to guess what they're gonna do. This one doesn't seem too complicated. It's just kind of gonna be classic Wobbuffet, logic. It's just unfortunate because we're against a mixed attacker, so it just kind of is what it is. Okay, he's got Strength and Confusion. Let's presume he's going to go for Strength. Yes. And our HP is just about the same, so let's presume he's going to switch it up. Yes. I don't know if I'm getting lucky or if he just does it in the same order every time. Alright, let's go for a counter. Yes. Oh, that wasn't enough? Alright. What's our prize? Surely worth 1,000 Pokédollars. A super potion! I think you can buy those for 700 normally, and that's kind of a scam, honestly, normally, so... Exploit seams. Hit foes while they're locked into moves. Single battle. 13 turn limit. So our Quagsire's got Strength, Dig, Slam, and Curse. Ludicolo that's got Uproar, Water Sport, Dive, Growl. Versus Solar Beaming, Vileplume, and Sky Attacking Skarmory. Okay, so our opponents are only doing very specific things. So we do not want to get hit by Solar Beam with our Quagsire. We will die instantaneously. We are slower. So if we use Dig, then we'll be... he'll charge up, we'll go underground, he'll miss, we'll hit over and over. So that seems safe. Our Ludicolo is faster. Growl's not the play. Uproar's not the play. Water Sport's not the play. Dive is a play. So Skarmory obviously cannot be hit by Dig. Slam and Strength aren't really going to do anything useful. So Ludicolo is faster than Skarmory. So the play is probably just use Dig over and over with Quagsire. They send in Skarmory. Skarmory sets up his Sky Attack. We switch to Ludicolo, and then we're faster. We dive, we go into the water. Yep, I think that's going to be the play. I really wish you could skip by the sequence. It's cool, but I don't need to see it every time. People. We'll see if we can get this done in the 13 turn limit. It's going to depend on how many turns it kind of takes to do everything. If it takes 3 digs, which is looking like it will, well, I could probably just use Strength now. Okay, Quagsire's not really going to be able to do anything useful, so we just need to switch. Oh yeah, we're sitting really good. A great ball! It normally costs 600. Okay, +1 mine on the best of friends in play and battle. So we've got a Plusle and Minun. Our Plusle has a magnet. Our Minun. So our Plusle can hit with Thunderbolt and Thunder. Our Minun can use Thunderbolt, Rain Dance, Helping Hand. And then otherwise we have a Miltank with Earthquake and a Tropius with Swords Dance and Earthquake. Interesting. Who's faster? Plusle is faster. So I can't, like, use Rain Dance and use Thunder on the same turn, per se. Oh, and Miltank is exactly 105 speed, so that's right between Plusle and Minun. And then they're both faster than Tropius. So here's my thought. I probably use Helping Hand with Minun to get priority so that I can go before the Miltank. And then Plusle's faster than the Miltank and can kill with Thunderbolt, hopefully? Maybe I have to use Thunder and just hope I hit. And then Tropius, we're both faster than, so we probably just double up on the Thunderbolt on it. I'm guessing Miltank is just going to hit with Earthquake and murder us if we don't kill it right away. Tropius, I'm guessing, is going to use Swords Dance, and then we'll use Earthquake the next turn. Because, I mean, if they just both use Earthquake, there's nothing we can do. So I gotta presume that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's use Thunderbolt for consistency, and if we have to use Thunder, then so be it. Oh, well, we got a critical hit, so who knows? Alright, not bad. Alright. I guess the last thing we can do here in Relgum Tower is see if there's any more Battle Bingo, because I didn't check if they unlocked more, but I don't want to pay the 500 if I don't have to. An antidote, that normally costs 100. Alrighty. How's our party looking? Looking amazing. Okay, so I did unlock more. What do we got here? We got Charmander. A card for practicing type matchups. So we got ground, fire, ice, flying, fighting. Interesting. Okay. We got a Pikachu. A card for advanced type matchups. That makes sense. I'm seeing a very wide variety of types here. We would probably have to plan out exactly who we would want to catch. And like, you know, how you're going to snake across the board here to get types to beat other types. I'm kind of immediately seeing on the right-hand side there, you could start in the corner, do Psychic, Fighting, Dark. Like, catch the Psychic, catch the Fighting. Well, no, you have to think about which ones you're going to catch and which ones you're going to beat. Because you can catch the Psychic, use the Psychic to beat the Fighting, but then you would need the Fighting to beat the Dark. I just saw, like, that type kind of triangle there. Interesting. Knowing what I know, it's like you might want to just catch the ice type, because if you have electric and ice, you beat most everything. And it depends on the specific Pokemon and everything, so... And then this third one, oh. Regular Rock versus Flying card, Pseudo Woodos, Time to Shine? Huh. This feels tricksy. The problem is that there are so many... such a variety of flying types. There's like... These are probably, like, crazy types. Like, there's probably a freaking Pelipper in here. Water. There's probably Skarmory. This one, like, is the epitome of, like, you just have to go for it and see. Okay, let's do this Charmander one. Choose. So we have Flying, Ground, Fighting, Ice, Fire. We already have a Fire. Up here, we see that Fire beats Ice. Ice beats Ground and Flying. Flying beats Fighting. Fighting beats Ice. I'm trying to determine which ones would be good to catch. So we don't need another Fire type shortly. Ground would only be good against Fire, of which there's only 2 of. Ice would be great against Ground and Flying, of which there's 6 of total. So that sounds theoretically great. And then maybe you have a Flying type to beat your Fighting types. And then, I don't know, a Ground type to beat Fire. Let's go into this Ice type and see what it is. Info? Oh. Snorunt. Okay, Charmander. Let's just catch. All right. I'm just pumping up Snorunt. Ice Beam should do really good. Oh, it didn't quite kill. Earthquake is very powerful. Critical hit. Okay, I think for these normal boards, we're just gonna have to, like, treat the first go-around as, like, a scouting mission anyways. I feel like that had to have been a damage roll and then getting unlucky with that crit, because I feel like I'm intended to win this. Yeah, okay. Pokemon, they love their luck mechanics. Okay, let's make our way over this way. Got a Master Ball. What's another guy who we're gonna want to catch? Maybe a flyer? Okay, I'm gonna spend Snow around here. This will give us a point because we get a line. Yeah, surely we beat the Phanpy. Okay, Phanpy uses Earthquake. We surely live. Amazing. Okay, well, we have to catch something at this point, so let's catch this flying type. Talo. Talo's a strong guy. Maybe a little bit of a baby, but it's alright. Okay, let's continue to scout this out. Okay, I mean, Talo should just completely wall this ground type. What I'm thinking is I just head my way off to the right. Talo should be able to beat this ground type, beat the fighting type. That gives us another point. I can then go up and hit the white thing to give us another point. And we might have to catch something along the way here. If we had to catch something useful, I mean, gosh, I guess it might beat this ground type to beat our fire types, right? Yeah, anyways, let's enter it. Diglett's fast. Sure, we'll catch the Diglett. I think I would have rather caught the Phanpy, but should be fine. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, let's do this. That gives us a point. That gives us Snow Runt. And then we can get this flying type. Snow Runt. Cool. So if we want a point, we can do this fighting type with Taylor to get a point. This is slightly sketchy because we're not going to resist what he's doing. So we just have to hope that he doesn't one-shot us because we're faster. Watch him use, like, Cross Chop and it annihilates us. Okay, Brick Break, we should be okay. Okay, good. Remember, we're down a point because of that Cubone situation. But we've been ending all of these boards with, like, a couple points. So, we'll just have to see. Bingo. Yeah, we're gonna need Talo. Okay, we do this and it'll give us 2 points. Torchic. Okay, Diglett's really fast, so Earthquake. I mean, Earthquake's just a powerful move. Yeah, we're good. I don't know why I keep coughing. I'm not sick. I just have like this weird tickle. Okay, that gives us 2 points. So let's see what we can do. Well, I want to get that fighting type, so that I need Talo for, which we already have a point on Talo. And then otherwise for the rest of the board, like we need a point on Snorunt for the flying type. We need a point on Diglett for the fire. We need a point on Charmander for the ice. And we need a point on Talo for the fighting type in the bottom right. So we need to put this point on either Charmander or Diglett so we can take out that fire ice to get down to the fighting. So we can use our extra Talo point. I'm thinking like kind of too far ahead. It doesn't really matter. I could basically give it to anybody and it'd be fine. I'll give it to Charmander. Oh, I've got 2. Okay, cool. Entering Talo out of the fighting type. Okay, Mankey is frail as heck. Like, this one aerial ace might be enough. Not quite. Brick Break. If we can survive a Brick Break from a chop, we'll be fine from Mankey. Yeah. Okay, that gives us another point. Great. Okay, we'll take it out with Diglett. cool. Gen 1 Stadium Growlithe models, funny. Good thing it didn't have Intimidate. Okay, we'll go down here, do this. Makuhita's strong and bulky. As long as he doesn't use, like, cross chop or some crap. Okay, good. Huh, I feel like that did the least out of all the, like, Mankey and Machop Brick Breakers. Amazing. We give that to Snorunt. Spearow goes first with Drill Pack. That should be fine. Because Ice Beam should do great. Spearow's special defense is just nothing. He gives us 2 points. Okay, we'll give that to Charmander. And I don't know who else. Charmander. Oh, shit. This Spheal is not weak to fire. And it might have thick fat. Let's hope. This is not going to one-shot, so we just have to hope that, like, you know, we resist Ice Beam and we live. Oh, crap. This is actually so bad. We might be fine. Because we're faster. This might be a frickin' 4-shot, dude. I think we're gonna be okay, but... Yeah, none of our other Pokemon could do this. Like, Snorunt's Ice Beam ain't gonna do anything to Spheal. Tailo, I'm pretty sure, would just get one shot. Diglett will get one shot. They'd be faster, but Aerial Ace would not kill Spheal, and Earthquake probably wouldn't quite either, because Spheal's bulky. Gosh, this is a scary Ice type. I feel like Spheal is the Pokemon to catch. I cleared it. $480. Not bad. So before, what, we were getting $250, so probably if I would have performed as well as I did before, probably $500 is what these would give. Max Ether. Pikachu panel. Okay, what do we want to do here? What's just like good on most things? So fire's good on bug, ice, grass. It's also just very much going to depend on what individual Pokemon we're dealing with here. Because, like, oh, ground. Like, I could potentially outspeed and beat, like, low special defense ground types, but otherwise, no. Ground types are often a second type that resists fire as well. Flying would beat ground, grass, fighting, not ice. Everything else is just kind of a wash. Pikachu itself can beat water, flying, not much else. Ghost beats fighting and maybe psychic. Ice beats ground. Probably rock. Maybe not. Rock's actually super effective against ice. But yeah, ice is going to beat ground and grass and flying. Fighting beats the rock. It's not normal. Fighting beats dark and rock. Bug beats like frickin' nothing other than psychic, maybe grass. Poison beats nothing. I feel like water is just a really good type. Yeah, this one's just gonna have to be we just go for it and see what we're dealing with. Like, Psychic is just, like, really powerful. Like, you would think catch Psychic and you'd be good. Let's do water because Pikachu can beat water. Poliwag is a decent Pokemon. It's fast as well. Yeah, we just kind of need to scout this board and see what's, like, good. I could get this right now, but if it's a Master Ball, then we just lose immediately. I feel like maybe catching the Poliwag is something I should have done, because then I could have went left, took out the fire. I don't know, dude. Let's catch this Dark type. Poochyena, huh? Okay. I have to catch it, because I'm out of points otherwise. It's probably going to have Crunch, but Poochyena's not very strong. Cool. Poochyena, get this, would ya? Okay, dump those into Pikachu. Okay, Poochyena, do this as well. Master Ball, cool. Well, let's see if we can beat a fire type. And if not, then we catch it. Vulpix has okay special defense. Okay, we should be able to take one of those. Okay, we gotta catch it, though. Because we're not gonna win this trade. Cool. Amazing. Vulpix can take the bug and ice. We can use Poochyena to take out the ghost. Pikachu. I don't know what we're going to do about the ground up there. Pikachu can't take that. Maybe I'll put on Poochyena to take out the ghosts. Not sure what we're going to be able to do about the fighting. Maybe I catch the flyer. And the flyer can take out fighting, grass, and ground. Okay, yeah. So let's catch this. Oh, let's get more points here. Okay, we resist that. Great. Let's go here. And I feel like we probably catch this flying type. It's a Pidgeotto, so it's like middle stage, pretty bulky. You could probably beat other things. Okay, great. So now we can beat this fighting type with Pidgeotto. We can beat the psychic type with Poochyena. Poison and rock are kind of eh. Who knows? Vulpix can do these. Pidgeotto can do the ground. Okay, I tell you what. Let's just use Pidgeotto right now to do this. Okay, Mankey, he's a weak sauce. Okay, let's use Vulpix to do these. Really good stuff. Beep boop. Fast Butterfree. Okay, that did nothing. Vital Freeze a fully evolved 3rd stage, so it has enough bulk to survive the flame. And even if you Omni Boost right now, it should be fine. Sweet. Give that to Poochyena. We'll go up here and beat the Psychic type with Poochyena. Spoink is bulky, but Psychic don't do nothing to me. Oh, that actually gives us 2 points. Okay, so here's the play. Like, we know we need Pidgeotto to do ground. And then grass can be Pidgeotto or Vulpix. Poison and rock is where we're a little stuck. We don't know what that rock type's gonna be. Rock is like Vulpix and Pidgeotto are not going to be good against rock. Pikachu has really bad defense, and rock types are generally ground types as well, so that could be bad. So it's like, maybe our best bet is Poochyena. And then poison could be anything. So I feel like we need to do take these ones out first, so we can know about our stats. Because we can spend an EP on the white panel and get an extra point to reallocate if we need. So I'm gonna try to do the poison. I'm gonna give a point to Vulpix right now. Oh, we actually have another. The only ones that I know for sure need points is Vulpix and Pidgeotto for the ground and grass up top. We should give a point to somebody else just in case the rock is bad for us. So let's do Poochyena. Okay, let's do this poison with Vulpix and just see. Oh, man, okay. Grimer has special defense. So Flamethrower is a powerful move, though, and we have special defense. But it's probably going to use, like, Sludge Bomb, and our defense is not maybe the best. So this is probably going to do a lot. And Poison. Oh, no. Okay, so that was not good. I'm actually not too sure how we want to handle that. Poochyena and Pikachu's defenses are too crappy. So maybe we try Pidgeotto? I feel like this Grimer just beats a lot of the board. Like, Spoink could beat it, because Psychic is super effective and really powerful, but... Dang it, this Grimer is just bulky. Sludge Bomb is just powerful. Yeah, I think we're completely diddled here. I'll give it goes because we can get a critical, but I don't even think a critical would be enough here. Critical flamethrower. Oh, yeah. For Vulpix, if Vulpix would have gotten one critical flamethrower, that would have done it. Dang, terrible. Okay. Let's do this. This will allow us to reinvest. Who do we want to give the final shot? I mean, I should scout out who that rock type is, and if we can beat it, we get a point, right? Pikachu. We're gonna presume that it's Anorith or something, and that you can just one-shot it with Thunderbolt. Nose Pass. Nose Pass is good special defense. But it's got really bad attack. So maybe we'll be okay. Rock Throw. Pikachu does not take rock throws very well. We might, you know, win the battle of attrition here. We're not playing around the crit, though. Yeah, we're good. Pikachu can take out Nose Pass. The problem with that Grimer is I feel like Pikachu honestly just gets one-shot by it. And taking, well, something we can do. I'm just trying to clear as many lines as possible to get as many coupons as we can for our admission here. So we can go up here and with Pidgeotto do this. Okay, Vulpix. Okay, Tangela just perishes. And then honestly, like, I feel like Vulpix has the best chance of beating Grimer. If it gets a critical, it can get it done. Nope. And I just realized that by doing that, you don't get any coupons. You have to, like, say you, like, give up and just want to quit while you're ahead. But we had a chance to beat that Grimer and just win, so... I think that Grimer would actually be really good against a lot of the opponents. It just wins against loads of them. So it's probably, like, worth catching. There's not very many things that beat it. Okay, let's hope for Surskit. Oh my gosh, this has, like, never happened to me before. That it's just, like, Munchlax every time. And I know I got, like, Munchlax a fair bit before, but, like, I just feel like it's never happened this much. Well, we're having to buy Pokesnacks basically ever again. Revival Herb is an expensive medicine, too. My cat is just absolutely begging for pets right now, so I'm multitasking. She's begging. Gosh, we had like 21 Pokesnacks, still have 20. This is just a full cheesecake still. Well, we'll go back to Realgum Tower, and we'll beat this Pikachu one for real. So, if I'm going to take Grimer, then who do I not take? I probably don't need Poochyena. I feel like Poochyena doesn't win against very much. I'll have to figure out who I'm going to beat Spoink with, because... I feel like Spoink could actually be pretty good. It seemed decently fast. It had straight Psychic. I mean, maybe I take that. Spoink could definitely beat Grimer. I feel like Pidgeotto's downside is that it has Wing Attack. Just a 60 power move, not that amazing. Poliwag could actually be pretty decent. Well, here's another issue I kind of ended up with, was like... if you want to beat a Grimer without using a super effective move, then you want to use like a physical move. Its special defense is way better than its defense. And Pidgeotto's problem is that it's you know, Wing Attack's just not very powerful. What does physical moves here? Fighting, but fighting's not very effective. Nose Pass is just like, it'd be a battle of attrition. You'd probably come out on top because you're resisting the poison, but you could get unlucky and get poisoned, and then you're probably screwed. Diglett could beat it, but I don't know what else Diglett's beating. Diglett could beat probably Vulpix. This Spoink could beat this for sure. Not the Poochyena. Probably not the Shuppet. It might lose to the Poliwag just because the Poliwag would be faster. It could probably beat the Pidgeotto. It could probably beat the Nose Pass. It would definitely beat the Tangela. It would definitely beat Grimer. It would almost surely beat Snow Runt. It would not beat Butterfree, because Butterfree Silverwind would be super effective. It'd be iffy on Vulpix. My other problem with starting in the top right is I'm so far away from these panels. I mean, I could do this, head straight down, because, like, catch the Spoink beats Mankey, Pikachu beats Poochyena, and then I get here to get my 2 points. Pikachu can probably beat Shuppet. Maybe we catch the Poliwag. Vulpix was a good investment, though, because it cleans up Butterfree, Snorunt, Tangela. Ha. Ha ha ha. Pretty much any neutral special attacks will beat Tangela. Well, I'm just going to go with my first idea, which is to catch the Spoink. I feel like starting in a corner is just, like, not very advantageous. The panels that are worth the most, that give you the most lines, are the ones in the middle, because they contribute to diagonals, verticals, and horizontals. The ones on the edges don't. The ones in the corners technically do. But then you just don't have very many options, because now it's like, oh, you have to do this rock or you have to do this fighting. And if we're gonna go in this direction, we kind of just have to do this. So let's beat this fighting type with Spoink. Okay, we take Brick Breaks all day. Okay, then we have to beat the Poochyena with the Pikachu. Spoink can definitely not beat it. The issue with kind of these, like, neutral back and forth fights is just whoever gets a critical hit probably wins. Great, and then we spend our last point. Hold on, because before I go crazy here, doing this is going to give us 3 points. Because it's going to give us the line, and then the +2, And we could totally invest that and probably be fine. But it's like, maybe I should catch our Poly Wag first. And then when I get our 3 points, it'll allow us to invest that across our 3 Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because honestly, like, yeah, our only options on our line right now is like we'd be able to catch Nosepass, Pidgeotto, Poliwag, or Shuppet. I feel like either Poliwag or Pidgeotto are the way to go. And yeah, I think Poliwag is what we want. Boom. Master Ball this guy. He's fast, decently powerful, has Surf. I think that's going to be what we want. Great, now we invest this. This gives us 3 points. So we'll give that to a Pikachu, we'll give that to Spoink, and we'll give that to Poliwag. Then we'll start heading this way. This gives us a Master Ball. Cool. Then, who do we want our 4th capture to be? And or do we need a 4th capture? I feel like Vulpix would be great. The thing is, I can very easily beat the Vulpix with Poliwag. We can use Spoink to beat this Grimer, Pikachu to beat the Pidgeotto. Poliwag to beat this Nosepass, or Pikachu to beat the Nosepass, or probably even Spoink to beat the Nosepass. Okay, just looking at what we have to beat, like, the grass, the ice, the bug, honestly, probably even Shuppet, like, we want to catch this Vulpix. The only reason that we wouldn't want to catch the Vulpix, I feel, is if we have some other route that we want to do. Like you could catch the Snorunt, and that could probably beat the Butterfree. It could beat Pidgeotto. It could beat Tangela. It could beat the Nose. Not the Nosepass. Yeah, definitely not the Nosepass. It could beat the Diglett. Say I go here and I defeat this Vulpix. I get a point. I could then beat the Pidgeotto with Pikachu, the Butterfree with maybe somebody. Oh boy. This might be kind of dumb, but I'm going to save the Vulpix for later. I'm going to do the Poison type. I'm going to do Grimer with Spoink. Then I can do the question mark panel with Pikachu. That will give me a +1. I can do the Diglett with Poliwag. That will give me a +1 for getting a line. And then you could do this flying type with Pikachu. That gives you another point. Okay. Anyhow, I think we have a route we can do, so let's do it. It'd be really great to confirm that Spoink actually beats the Scrymer. Because if Spoink does not beat the Scrymer, then we probably have to catch the Scrymer. Okay, we're good. Fantastic. Pikachu. And we probably just reinvest that. Well, yeah, into Pikachu. Next, Poliwag. Okay, the Diglett is faster. But Poliwag's gotta one-shot this Diglett. Diglett is just so weak. Yeah, it's got 78 HP. It's just not very many hit points. Okay, great. We'll invest that back into Poliwag. Now we get another point by killing this Pidgeotto with Pikachu. Doesn't kill, but we resist wing attack, so we're fine. Okay, let's reinvest that back into Pikachu. And then, honestly, let's take out the Vulpix with Poliwag. Alright, so my plan is I'm going to use Pikachu to take out the Butterfree. That's going to give us 2 points. Who takes out what from there? We know that Pikachu can take out Nosepass. I feel like Spoink would be able to take out Tangela, like, kind of no problem. Poliwag can also probably take out Snorunt because we resist the Ice Beam. And that kind of leaves like Shuppet as a question mark. But I feel like Poliwag or Pikachu could probably take it fine. So with that being said, let's invest into Poliwag. Take out Butterfree with Pikachu. Surely we take a Silver Wind. have got to be shitting me. And now the Butterfree outspeeds us. And I think I'm on my last point, so I have to catch this Butterfree. This is so stupid. Does Butterfree outspeed us, though? Does it? We're looking this crap up. So Butterfree, Gen 3 Butterfree, 70 speed. Pikachu, 90 speed. So like a neutral nature Pikachu, 279 versus 239. Yeah, I mean, the Butterfree is definitely faster than us, and it's more powerful than it just was, so yeah, we gotta catch it. This is so stupid. So stupid. Okay, cool. Well, let's have Butterfree do something it's good at. Wow. Well, good thing we quad resist this crap. Is 5 Silver Winds even gonna be enough? It might... It will be. But it will take all 5. Unless we crit. Oh, well, that's Angelo's gonna crit, huh? Cool. Well, let's use Pikachu to take out the Nose Pass, because we know it can. Or let's not be stupid, let's use Poliwag. I swear there's like a little tone in the music. There's like one little beeping noise, and I swear it's the exact tone of like a microwave going off, and it like puts me on alert every time it happens. Okay, we'll give that to Poliwag. And then we'll probably just use Poliwag to beat the Snow Runt. As long as Ice Beam doesn't freeze. There was that little beep again. Cool, and we'll give the last point to Poliwag. Okay, who do we think can beat Shuppet? Not Spoink. Not Butterfree. So Pikachu or Poliwag? Let's give Pikachu a try. I feel like they're both faster than Shuppet, and so as long as we can take one hit, we probably got it. Wow, that was close. Like, I don't know if that was a high roll, a low roll. I'm hoping it's a high roll. Well, we did it. $500 coupons. Got a max ether. Too good to use. Alright, Rock and Oasis. Here we go. We'll get a Surskit and a Gligar, baby. Let's go ahead and save. We're like an hour and a half into this stream, and I feel like we've done nothing. We've done 3 battle CDs, 2 bingo boards, and a couple of wild encounters. Hop it. They make you work for these wild encounters in Ore. It's the only Pokemon game where you're notified from across the map, oh my gosh, there is a wild encounter of some kind. I'm excited, let's go to it. Got the Hoppip. I'm wondering if you wanted to, like, soft reset for... Oh, another Trapinch. We found 2 Trapinch before we ever found a Gligar. Trapinch is 15%, Gligar is 35%. Well, if we wanted to raise a Flygon, we could. I don't know if I'd really want to start from level 10, but we could. Oh, you got paralyzed anyways, so I didn't lose any momentum. Do 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 do. That's got to be the cave. Like, surely the encounter is determined when the spot monitor goes off in general. Like, I probably can't save before coming here and expect a different encounter. I've never tried it, but that'd be kind of crazy. And I just realized there is no run option in these wild battles. It's still the call option, so you can't even run from the Zubat if you wanted to. You gotta either catch it or kill it. Oh my gosh. I feel like this Zubats is getting a free meal out of me. We'll get that Wooper eventually. It's time to do the Pseudo-Wudo bingo board. Which I feel like is just like, you know, arcade tactics. Just keep putting the quarters in just to even learn how to, you know, learn the lay of the land. Alright, we gotta start in the middle. If it looks like a good one, we'll catch it. That looks like a good one to me. Alright. Skarmory was caught. So we got Steel Wing. Another Master Ball. Frickin' Crobat? That's amazing, Pokemon. We could totally take it because it's probably just gonna not do anything hardly to us. Yeah. But it's a Crobat. Like, surely it's worth catching, right? I'm gonna catch it. Okay. So we know the 2 EPs up here. Just loads of really good Hyper Beam. Yeah, I feel like Skarmory is like sitting really pretty, like, you know, unless one of these is like a Charizard or something. In which case we should just save our last Master Ball for that. Boom. Cool. Okay, let's bring it out this way. Gligar, interesting. He probably has ground moves, so bad for Sudowoodo, but amazing for me. Yeah. Yeah, Sudowoodo is actually bad against a lot of these. Like, bad against Skarmory. Could maybe do okay against Crobat, but Crobat's just powerful, even if the Sludge Bombs aren't very effective. Aerodactyl is using not very effective Hyper Beam, so you'd maybe be fine. Haha, defense boost. Right as well. I mean, it was never going to hit me in the first place. Great. Murkrow, yeah, I feel like we've chosen really well with this Skarmory. Resist that. I've never really quite understood Feint Attack, like... It always hits. It's been a while since I've read the description. I think it's like, oh, you sneak up on them, and that's how you always hit. But, like, the animation in the 2D games is like, oh, you just kind of... This background appears, and you can just kind of fade into it, and then you hit them. But then, like, this 3D animation, it's just like, it's almost like the opposite. It's like there are these concentric circles that are like forming on your face to where it's like, okay, look at me, and then you hit them. All right. I feel like we gotta spend Sudowoodo's points somewhere, and maybe this is it? Gosh, Mantine is not it, though. Yeah, that probably just one-shots me. Yeah, that was very foolish. I feel like Crobat could beat Mantine, though. And I think I've basically doomed myself to where I need to catch something else. I think if you make any mistakes at all, like, that's what kind of just ends up happening. So we'll just have to catch whenever something good comes up. Delibird is not good. In fact, this would be the perfect one to probably use Sudowoodo against. Well, I don't know. It's fast and it's got Ice Beam. So maybe not. Well, one hit of the Rock Throw would destroy the You have got to be shitting me. We can take another, so it's fine. But if we're still frozen at the end of this, then we gotta throw the Master Ball. Bullshit. Well, at least the Delibird's fast and has an ice move. Oh my gosh. Funny. Very funny. Yeah, Scurry. Okay. Okay, I mean, out of any of them, Ice is going to be really good against Altaria. Okay, good. To be fair, Skarmory would also have been amazing against Altaria. Okay, good. Ice Beam rips Tropius. he would have got a crit at any point, we'd be in bad trouble. Oh, frick. We're just done. Yeah, we're done. Okay. Now we know. Let's go catch this Surskit. If a Pokemon appears 15% of the time, then how many times are we expected to take? Less than 10. I'd say like 7. And I don't think we've quite hit 7, but I feel like we're getting close. Fanfee. I really do like the wild battle music in this game. My HP is getting kind of low. Yeah, I'm just going to... Well... I was going to say just take it out, but... I'll catch it. Even though I know that I'm not gonna, like, build a pickup team. It's just kind of crazy. It's like we've run into a ton of Fanfee. We've run into like 2 Aaron and 0 Glygars. Okay, I feel like Skarmory basically beat almost all of that whole board. Sudowoodo can beat the Delibird, probably. So anyways, I feel like my start was good. Like, catch the Skarmory, for sure. That's funny. Let's go catch the Wooper. The only ones that I don't know the location of are the very top left, and the one right below that are the only ones that I don't know what's under them. I'm trying to think of any other Pokemon that would be good to catch. I feel like Crobat could have beaten most of them as well, so it was probably a decent catch. I feel like Charizard... Sudowoodo could actually probably beat the Charizard. Just because Rock is quad effective on it. And we would resist its fire move. with that being said, it's like the Charizard's probably faster. Its Flamethrower probably... Well, I don't think it would quite do half, but maybe it would do half. And then our Rock Move, even though it's quad super effective, probably, like, doesn't kill. I don't know. I feel like Charizard in general might be a good one to catch. A good one to catch is one that you know that you can beat some others with, because it's going to give you 2 points that you need to ultimately probably spend somewhere, right? That's the whole reason you even need to catch Pokemon at all, is because it's the way how you get points to even finish. Gosh, it's just so unfortunate, because if Skarmory would have been able to beat the Delibird, then maybe we would have caught the Altaria, and the Altaria could have probably beaten the Charizard. Dang, Shroomy. You're getting beat up here by the 20 power Leech Life. It's kind of weird, because come to think of it, I'm pretty sure these Zubats have, like, other moves, but the only moves that they've ever used against my Shroomish has been Leech Life, even though I think they have, like, Wing Attack. Maybe they are programmed to only use their first move or something, but no, I've seen the Fanphy use, like, Tackle and Defense Curl and stuff. Anyhow, we need to use the Pokemon Center, so... I don't know why I went to a Gate Village. Its Pokemon Center is not very convenient. A more convenient one would be Mount Battle. These little area transition cutscenes are actually so cool. Let's see what we got here. Hardy, sassy, bold, jolly. Our Trapinch is timid. So lower its attack, more speed. That could maybe work for, like, you know, a dragon type. Dragon type is special in Gen 3, so you could have a special Flagon. Adamant Zubat, huh? Okay, it does not have Wing Attack. The Zubat that we have is timid. 20-something attack. Holy smokes, 27 attack versus what? $23. And it's 2 levels lower. This might be dumb, but I want to switch them. Not that I've invested like tons in this one. I've walked around some with it, with the Soothe Bell. There, it was always this one, totally. Okay, back to the battle bingo. It maybe turns out that this ploy that Cypher is tricking us with from entering Phoenix City is working especially well on me. We're gonna have like enough Poke coupons to get like the TMs we want. Maybe. Play. Yes. We're running out of money, though. Yep. And enter. Enter. Master Ball. And then we'll just use Sudowoodo's point here. We'll give the points to Skarmory. We'll use a point here. Get a Master Ball. And maybe let's learn what's here. Scyther, interesting. So Sudowoodo could potentially be used here. But I think we'll be fine. Quad resist this, and our defense is boosted, although he got the Omni boost. I think we're still fine, especially because we got our defense boost. He's going to be faster now, though. Oh, we got another defense boost. I think he was faster the whole time, though. Uh-oh. I don't think there's any risk at all here. I say it. Oh, gosh. He's trying his best. Now if he gets like a critical hit a bunch, we'll be sitting bad, but... He'll run out of Silver Winds. You only have 5. And his struggle will surely just destroy himself. He's struggling. And we're like having issues trying to hit. Yeah, I think even if I literally miss every remaining steel wing, he would probably kill himself before he kills us. Man, he was freaking trying though. Cool. Yeah, Scyther overall would be bad against everybody else. Well, let's get our points. We'll go over here. And as we saw with that Scyther, we can certainly miss our Steel Wings, which would actually be bad. I think if that actually happened against this Xatu, we would be slightly diddled. Okay, that gives us a point, which we can invest in Pseudo-Wudo. Now we can go up here and spend the Pseudo-Wudo on Charizard. This is not going to one-shot us. Really good. Okay, now we gotta spend a Master Ball. I think Crobat is the way to go. Like, we can definitely easily beat the Crobat, obviously. I guess we didn't have to. We could have gone down here to get another point with Skarmory. This is the Altaria. The Altaria's here. The Delibird's like down in that corner down there. I honestly don't know what's here. So let's see what's here, and if we can't beat it, we'll have to Master Ball it. Oh, Vero. We're good. The thing with Crobat is Crobat's going to be faster than basically anything. Like, that's one that even Pseudo-Wudo could take out. Cool. I forget what's here. Mantine. This one's a slight toss-up. Actually, I used Crobat to beat Mantine last time, right? Okay, and then we can definitely beat Altaria with Skarmory. Unless it paralyzes, then we can never move again. Critical hit. If we like started missing or something, it'd be bad. One more Steel Wing will do it. Got a defense boost, doesn't help against Dragon Breath. Or any dragon move. Amazing. We'll just invest it all into Skarmory. Then we'll come here. This is going to be Aerodactyl with Hyper Beam, so we're super good. Great. Don't get frozen. That is a decent amount. Did I, like, miss my Steel Wing against Delibird or something, and then, like, its second Ice Beam froze me? Or did its first Ice Beam freeze me? I just don't remember. Gligar literally cannot hit us. Okay, last one. I probably should have done this one before the Murkrow because it would have given me another additional EP. Because this is supposed to assign me 3, but yeah. Watch this Tropius have like flamethrower or something. I know that's not possible, but yeah, Magical Leaf, we're good. $660 Poke coupons. So, gosh, I guess they gave me 3 lines at the end, so that's 20 each. So I think the Master Ball is worth 100. Maybe it's worth like 150. I don't know. It's worth a lot. Another Max Ether. Let me guess. We have a wild Pokemon to go find. Yep. Which one? Might be a Gligar. And once we get the Gligar, there will be no reason for us to have any snacks on the rock one, because we even got ourselves an additional Trapinch, which is kind of the only rare encounter that, like, is worth much. Because, I mean, really, it's like, am I going to use a Surskit Masquerain on my team? I really don't think so. It's got Intimidate, but that's only worth so much. I mean, Wooper into Quagsire would legitimately be probably pretty dang good. Oh, finally, a Gligar. This guy's not even supposed to be rare. Okay, let's Mega Drain, because this isn't super effective, so it'll be fine. Oh. Did nothing. If you think about it, when a Pokemon uses Absorb or Mega Drain or whatever, what are they actually doing? Like, are they hitting you with something and that's draining it in, or like they like physically like touching you in some way to sap the energy? I feel like the anime probably has an explanation, like a visualization for what is actually going on. Because I feel like these animations in the games are just like, oh yeah, you're standing there, and then the energy just flows into you. It's like, well, how'd you do that, with your mind or something? Let's get him a little lower. The bottom of Shroomish, it looks like green felt or something. It doesn't look like... I don't know. It's just that perfect shade of green to where it looks like a pool table or something. Kind of surprised it hasn't poisoned me by now. I know that Gligar's catch rate's not great, but... Okay, let's false swipe him. Speak of the poisoning, the poison happens. Quick attack, what? Let's see, I was given a super potion at some point recently, right? Yeah, here we go. Okay, because we haven't seen it, I don't think I've ever seen this move used to effect. What does refresh look like? Okay, cool. There, you're in the red. Sweet. We are done with this zone. Let's go check on him. I mean, you could probably form a circle with just the wild Pokemon. Because, like, Zubat is good against Hoppip. Hoppip's good against, like, you know, these ground types. The ground types are good against Aaron. Aaron's good against Zubat. I mean, let's prove that out. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty ideal to me. And the only thing preventing me from doing more is that might be the only errand I have. Okay, so we've cleared out the rock zone. Now we just need that Surskit and Wooper. Actually, while we're here at Mount Battle, let me check on the prices of the things that cost coupons. Using the move relearner costs like 1,000 coupons, and that's seemingly an in-trivial amount because I don't have enough at all. What? Okay, it's gonna take like 4,500 to get Shadow Ball. 4,000 to get Flamethrower. Okay, we're not picking up all these super easy. Like probably by the time we're done with the Battle Bingo coupons, like maybe we'll have enough for one. But maybe we've unlocked the advanced bingo boards now. Yep, here we go. Expert. So we got a Magikarp, a Golduck, and a Scyther. And I'm noticing there's a suspicious amount of room below for there to be another row, so let's see here. Expert. SOS Magikarp card. Can Magikarp win with Splash? So, no it can't. So basically what they're asking you to do here is like Master Ball the first guy who you can. Use Magikarp's other EP to flip up one of the white panels. And then win with only the other Pokemon that you catch. Clearly. You got Poison, Electric, Ground, Grass, Water. So there's definitely a cycle there. Grass seems like it'd be really good. It's good against water, ground, and electric. Then you might need to catch a ground to do poison, and that's also good against electric. So that's a thing. Golduck. Waterproof card. What lurks beneath the surface? Huh. An all water card. And then Scyther. Counter card. Battle Bingo's toughest card. Scyther must have counter. Well, let's do the Magikarp card. I feel like we need to give it grass type right away. So let's go ahead and do that. So Magikarp indeed only has Splash, so let's go ahead and catch this Cacturn. Next, we'll use Magikarp's other point to flip this panel, which is another Master Ball. Okay, I feel like we need a ground type. Let's see what this ground type is. Quagsire is good, right? Cool. And then maybe we'll just need to catch a poison type to beat that one grass guy in the bottom left. Okay, we'll use Quagsire to beat this electric type. Hold on a second. Okay, Earthquake. We could use a Quagsire ourselves if we catch a Wooper and use it. But I don't think that's the play. Okay, let's see if this poison type's worth catching. A Weezing. Is it immune to Earthquake? I mean, this is Gen 3. That's the only ability it can have, right? Well, Master Ball it is then. I feel like Weezing is a perfectly good candidate for that. Okay, we'll put that on Quagsire. Look at this. Fantastic. Put that on Cacturn. I feel like I want to start going in the middle, because the middle ones are like where it's at. Okay, we'll use Cacturn for this. Okay, we should be fine here. It's faster and uses Surf, but we resist that. Critical hit, really? We might live. Oh boy, that almost upset me. The fact that fish Pokemon like turn upside down when they faint is like, I don't know, to me it's like slightly gruesome. Okay, let's use Quagsire here. Oh, this Golem has Rock Throw. It doesn't even have a ground move. I kind of had this backwards in my head. For some reason, I thought Quagsire had Surf. And I'm like, oh yeah, my Water type against this ground type should be fine. But I mean, really, that's what Cacturn's for. That gives us a line. Great. Marowak. He's gonna whack me. Needle Arm. Signature move, baby. Cool. This is going to be +2. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Wheezing. Well, no, I'll use the Quagsire. That actually gives us 3. So we'll give 1 to Quagsire. We'll give 1 to Cacturn. And we'll give the other to Quagsire. Because there's like 4 more that he's gonna need to do, so... Cool. Totally immune. I expect to be against all the electric types. Great. That needs to go immediately back onto Quagsire. Okay, the grass type. Let's get Wheezing going. Okay, I mean, this is a poison type as well, but we should be fine because we're neutral. It's not very effective against us. It's faster. Critical hit. Sludge Bomb's really powerful, though. Yeah, we're good. Even if it gets another critical hit, we should be fine. Cool, we're good. At this point in time, Mega Victory Bell wasn't even a glimmer in anybody's eye. Okay, Quagsire. Amazing. Oh, fudge. How come all these poison types have Levitate? Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. And he's got Psychic? Okay, this poison type's clearly the one that we needed to catch. Yeah, give in. Yes. Okay, well, we can do this. Here's the solution. It had Psychic, so Cacturn can beat it because Cacturn's dark. Oh my gosh. This guy's poison. And he's faster. Critical hit! Please don't do that! Please don't do that! Oh my gosh, this is terrible! Terrible! We can take another. Come on! Why? We got a high roll. And he's got a low roll. And we got to not hit ourselves. Please kill. This is bullshit. Okay. That was stupid. Well, we can actually probably beat it with Quagsire because he's weak to Earthquake. And yeah, we're just immune. Oh gosh, I mean, I guess that means that Quagsire can just beat any of our any of the water types because of water absorb. I didn't even think of that. Okay, cool. Well, we'll put that on Quagsire and we might be able to still win. Which is crazy to think about. Okay, then Cacturn, against all odds, is going to be able to beat this Gengar. Because Gengar only has Psychic, which we are immune to. So, we can get as unlucky as we want, and we'll still win. Imagine you catch this Gengar thinking like, oh, this will be the poison type that can beat all the grass types. Then you go to fight this Cacturn and it's dark. And you don't have a poison move, you just have a psychic move. We did it! With 0 points left. That's where the real points come in. An elixir! Cool, we got the spot monitor going off. At the Oasis. Time to go catch Acer Skit. And to be fair, I don't think I'm getting unlucky with these because I remember being a kid and like basically stacking up the snacks on these things throughout the entire game, like going through like giant dungeons and then walking back out of them. There's a giant dungeon in particular I'm thinking of that is quite large, and yeah, I was still looking for wild Pokemon at that point. Hop up. And to be fair, catching these wild Pokemon are the only way to like get more Pokemon than the Shadow Pokemon. I think. So I'm like, I'm kind of thinking old brain, where back when I was a kid, the only way that I could trade Pokemon between my Gen 3 games, because I only had one Game Boy Advance, was I had to trade my Pokemon into XE Gale of Darkness or Colosseum, and then from Colosseum into my other Gen 3 games, in a very roundabout way. In Colosseum, you only get, like, the number of Shadow Pokemon that are in that game. You only have 3 boxes. You don't even fill 2 boxes full of Pokemon. So that's kind of like your buffer size for being able to trade Pokemon. But in XD, since you can catch wild Pokemon, you can fill up all your boxes if you want. And then that's your buffer. But just the fact that there's a lot more Shadow Pokemon in this game means your buffer is already like quite a bit larger. But yeah, they actually give you a lot more boxes in this game because you can, you know, actually catch wild Pokemon. Okay, we got another guy. Let's go get that Wooper. Another Zubat. We haven't got an Aaron in a while. It'd be good to get an Aaron. If not a Wooper. Oh gosh, this guy's actually got wing attack. Let us swap. For some reason, like, there's always a small part of me that thinks, like, oh, if I'm using a move that can paralyze a Pokemon and it's already paralyzed, the chance it's going to be fully paralyzed and can't move must be higher, right? Which is not the case, but just, like, whenever it happens, I feel validated in a weird way. So it's like, oh, right there, I use Body Slam. That can paralyze the Pokemon, so... But it's already paralyzed, so that means it's going to be fully paralyzed, right? Oh, yes. There's also a part of me where it's like, oh, what if Wooper doesn't like a full cheesecake? What if it only likes, like, there being a quarter of a cheesecake here? And the fact that there's a whole cheesecake means that it'll never come. Just more Pokemon superstition. More Battle Bingo! Yay! I'm going broke. Gosh, I mean, I feel like this one is just like... We have Brick Break and Damp. Okay. Let's figure out what this guy is. Lapras. Interesting. I feel like he probably has an ice move, which is not really what we need. And Brick Break super effective. Yeah, this should be fine. As long as it doesn't freeze. That's an interesting feigning animation. It's like, it's floating there, and then it's like, oh, well, like, you beat me, so I'm out of stamina, so I'm just gonna fall to the ground. It's like, wait, so you weren't, like, implied to be swimming in water this whole time? Okay, so here's the problem. If I click on one of these, the Inner Golduck, and it does not give me EP, then it was a waste. So I think we just have to click on one of these waters, and we just have to catch it. Okay, a Relicanth. I mean, Brick Break would be good against Relicanth, but I have to catch it. So we will. I feel like Relicanth is probably not a good water type to have because, well, water's gonna be okay on it. Rock Slide. Okay, well. Starmie is probably really good. I don't know what it's going to have. Let's just catch it. It could have Psychic or Ice Beam or Thunderbolt or Surf or whatever. If it's Surf, that's probably not great. But hopefully it's like Psychic. Yeah. Psychic, yeah. Okay, let's get our extra Master Ball. Ludicolo. Well, Starmie is just really good, but Ludicolo's grass. Let's do one Psychic and see how that does for us. Probably not going to do half, because Ludicolo's special defense is pretty okay. It's probably going to do Giga Drain, Mega Drain. Okay, yeah, we have to catch it. And to be fair, I mean, Ludicolo is probably who you want to have. Of course. The one that you would definitely want to use Starmie on. Ludicolo should still do fine, right? Or faster. It's bulky. Brick Break. I think with a Mega Drain... What?! It's a freaking speed tie? Okay, but we live. So this all comes down to, do we win the speed tie? That is hogwash. Nope, we lost. Flip, man. That is so dumb. It's fine. You just have to know what you're looking for. Starmie, get in there. All right, Ludicolo? I'm gonna guess the artillery just has Octazooka, but you never know. Flamethrower. I mean, not the best on this board. I'm even part grass, and it's still not good against me. Yeah, anything can beat that artillery, basically. Okay, let's use Golduck up here and see what we get. That was bad. This is not going to be very effective. Yeah. Critical hits. To be fair, Ludicolo would be bad against this too. Okay, that was bad. I think Starmie can beat it though. All right, Golduck, get in there. Surskit, okay. Brick Break's not very effective, but it's a Surskit. We're probably fine. Shadow Ball. Yeah, we're fine. Like, I want to say we'd be fine even if we brought in Starmie, who's weak to Shadow Ball. Like, Starmie would probably just go first, use Psychic, and Surskit would die. Ah, yes, lower my special defense, so that your physical move can keep doing the same damage it did before. Poor Surskit ran out of energy. Boom. Let's get that to Ludicolo. And... okay, I feel like we chose well. This Lantern probably has Thunderbolt, and we have probably the only thing that can take it. That was a critical hit. Shockwave, yeah. If we have to redo this board, keep in mind Lantern, because that'd probably be a really good one to get. And I mean, it's even right next to one of the white panels, too. Lantern could probably beat basically everything on this board except for Ludicolo. Ooh. Kingdra is rough. Our move is not super effective. His probably isn't going to be either. Hopefully it's water. If it's dragon, and he's faster too. Kingdra has really good stats is the problem. I don't think our Mega Drain's going to do that much, but we'll be restoring health. So maybe we'll win the Battle of Attrition. Gosh, that's not a great balance. The fact that it's faster is not good for us. And if he gets us paralyzed and the paralysis ever procs, we're not going to be in very good shape. It's going to come down to critical hits as well. Either one of us gets a crit, it'll count for something. Gosh, and Kingdra... what would Kingdra be even weak to? I feel like if I use Starmie here, Starmie's Psychic would just be able to out-damage it. So here's the issue, is like we live that. Mega Drain's not going to restore enough to live another. Critical hit. Nope. That's pretty much what it came down to. Highly unfortunate. Yeah, I feel like Kingdra beats most Pokemon on this board. It's actually kind of hard to say. Well, while we're here, let's scout out what this guy is. Tentacruel, okay. You definitely want to use Starmie here. Tentacruel's got good special defense. Yikes. You could lose to a crit there. Easy. Who is calling me here? Surskit. Do do dee do dee do 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 do. I think I forgot to restore the health of my Shroomish, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Yeah. Oh no, but what if the Surshkit eats all the food? Gosh, it's crazy. I've been streaming for basically 3 hours, and it's been all battle bingo and wild encounters. I just think that's kind of funny. I'm kind of sick of seeing Hoppip here. Right, I forgot that I don't actually have wing attack yet. Yikes. Special defense. Oh, come on. Okay, okay, okay. The way how he just barely misses driving into that big boulder every time is pretty funny. Okay, I think we might only have enough money to do one more round of Battle Bingo. So I feel like Ludicolo and Starmie were the correct options. For what to spend the balls on. I feel like Lantern would be another. Play. Yes. All right, let's start here. We'll use the ball. Next, we spend here. No, we want to give it to Lantern. Okay, next we want to probably start moving towards Starmie. So let's go over here. That. This could be due to be Thunderbolt instead of Shockwave. I'm always nervous with Ice Beam because it's like, oh, it could just freeze it any second and then you'll never move again. Great. Boom. We are thankfully not slower than Relicanth, so we're not going to flinch from the Rock Slide. Fantastic. Now we go here, and we just catch our Starmie. And we catch our Ludicolo. And I'm sure you can do this board without... You can probably do every board without spending the third Master Ball. Shockwave just kills. Okay, for Kingdra, I'm thinking Starmie, because Psychic is just a powerful move. Yeah, that does a clean half. And I don't think we know what the other two water types at the top left are going to be. So we're just going to have to slightly wing it. Critical hit. Okay, that makes that simple. Of course, it's a dark type. Okay, let's use Ludicolo. The thing is like, once you know this board, it doesn't change, and you can, like, optimize it, and probably, like, just convert money into poker coupons fairly efficiently. Unless, like, a more efficient way of doing that is, like, just, like, Mount Battle. Ooh, Swampert. That's a powerful Pokemon. But nothing that Ludicolo can't handle. Maybe even Starmie. Not half. Earthquake? Yep. Lantern would be a no-go here. We might get a better damage roll. Let's try. Nope. Whew. Huzzah! Doing pretty good on those coupons. Okay, we literally cannot do this anymore even if we wanted to, because we're out of polka dollars. We can go get that whooper, though. Please visit us when you're a little richer. But hey, we have enough polka coupons to get flamethrower for Flareon. And if we just had a little more, we could get Shadow Ball. I'm going to hold off on doing any of that until we reach a point where it feels like, okay, it'd be really useful if I had that now. Another Zubat! It's a powerful one, too. Holy smokes! I was gonna say, if that Aurora Beam does not kill the Zubat, then maybe I'll catch it. Large amounts of damage. We're lucky that we've been given so many snacks because we don't have the money to buy more. We're also lucky that we got a lot of balls. Oh boy. Well, I've been streaming for 3 hours, 20 minutes. So I think what I might do, since I'm getting tired and all, and I feel like we're at a pretty good stopping point, we have to move on from Realgam Tower, and actually progress the story, unless I want to, like, go grind to the Coliseum and get, like, Taunt and Torment and stuff and, you know, get money that way. I think we're actually at a good point of moving on with the story. So, I think that's what we'll be doing next time, which will probably be tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go gonna go to bed. I will see you guys then. Later.